So Aerofit is our newest coating technology. It's 30% thinner than your traditional NBR coating. So that's going to reduce hand fatigue. It allows you to accomplish your job at a much more efficient pace. And it has touchscreen compatibility. So again, you're not taking the glove off. It eliminates those risks. And again, it's that second skin bare hand comfort feel.
This video is brought to you by Ansell. Ansell is leading the world to a safer future. If you're looking for real-world insights, tips from leading industry experts, the latest trends in products and technology, you've come to the right place. From MSC Industrial Supply, this is Tooling Up.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to Tooling Up. I'm your host, Toni Neary, and I'm so glad that you've joined us today. Before we begin, let's take a moment to click those like and subscribe buttons so you never miss an episode from MSC and our industry partners. On this episode, we are diving into comfort, precision, and performance and how the right glove can help every team work faster, safer, and smarter. Joining me is Jason Kokoszka, the Associate Director of Category Management at Ansell, and he's here to introduce the next generation of safety gloves, the HyFlex Precision Comfort Series. Jason, thanks for joining us, and welcome to Tooling Up.
Thank you for having me, Tony. Appreciate it.
So, Jason, you've seen firsthand how PPE evolves, especially in hand protection. But before we get into the tech, tell us a little bit about your journey with Ansell and why gloves are such a foundational piece of really keeping workers safe.
I've been with Ansell for 16 years. I've been managing the mechanical portfolio for 12 of those years. And it's interesting, over the last couple of years, it's the trend of getting thinner, lighter, more comfortable, because workers don't want to feel their gloves. They don't want it to impede their productivity or efficiency. If they're wearing a bulky glove, they take it off. And that's when injuries occur.
That makes perfect sense. When PPE feels like a second skin, you're definitely more likely to keep it on, and that's what leads to real safety compliance. So let's talk about the innovation behind these new HyFlex Precision Comfort Series of gloves. I know it's powered by something called Aerofit technology, but what makes that so different?
You bring up a great point. And again, you don't want to feel the gloves. So our Aerofit technology, it's based on precision and comfort. It's more breathable. And again, it allows you to have that tactility and precision when working with fine handling applications, like handling wires or doing the assembly work. But it gives you a nice, our Precision Comfort family gives you a nice range of gloves, whether it's multi-purpose or cut protection gloves. But again, it's all based on that precision and tactility.
And here's one of the things that I love about your research and development. Tell us a little bit about end user feedback and how that helps create the best gloves.
So it's 30% thinner than your traditional NBR coating. So that's going to reduce hand fatigue, and it has touchscreen compatibility. So again, you're not taking the glove off. It eliminates those risks. And again, it's that second skin bare hand comfort feel.
And that connection between comfort and productivity is huge. I know that you ran several trials to prove this out. What kind of performance gains did you see?
We leveraged some of our top end users around the globe to do trials with these gloves. And what we have found is when the workers are wearing the new Aerofit Precision Comfort family, any of those 5 gloves, they're increasing their efficiency. They're getting their jobs done 42% quicker. And also 98% of all of the end users that trialed the gloves prefer this glove and said that this is the glove they wanted to wear every day.
And Jason, those are incredible results. And it's clear that these gloves can make a real difference on the shop floor. But beyond productivity, I know the HyFlex series is really built for versatility too. So tell us a little about where you're seeing the best applications for these.
So our key verticals and really hasn't changed from the mechanical portfolio perspective. It's, the key areas are automotive, aerospace, any type of transportation, metal fabrication, machinery and equipment. And again, it's a lot of the assembly work, but it could be also in warehousing and general maintenance, shipping, receiving. It goes across a large variety of industries and applications.
And you touched on the fact that there's 5 gloves. Will you break down what the difference is between the 5 gloves that are available right now with this new technology?
Sure, we have two multi-purpose gloves, the 11-814 and 11-844. And again, these are geared for any type of applications that don't have any cut hazards. We see this very prevalent in the warehousing and logistics space. And then we have 3 cut protection gloves, our 11-574, which is an ANSI A4, our 11-584, which is an ANSI A6, and the 11-594, which is an ANSI A9 cut level glove. This range covers the majority of the risk hazards, and it allows us to ensure that there's work areas within a facility are covered by these 5 gloves.
So knowing there's a glove for every risk is one thing, but knowing one to use is another. That's where Ansell's Guardian platform really makes a big difference. How does it help teams choose the right protection?
That's an excellent question. This is what differentiates Ansell from our competitors. The Guardian platform, it has all the data from making these on-site assessments and looking at the particular industries, what applications, what gloves match best in those areas to protect the worker. And what we know is each facility is unique. And what we do is we walk the shop floor and understand, all right, what is the best recommendation? It's done through an iPad tablet, and it's real life. And what we're trying to do is not only reduce injury, but we're looking to increase compliance. And also, in most cases, reduce costs, because we want to make the proper recommendation that in some cases, a glove may be overspec'd in a particular area, or there's control issues. So that's where we have our vend options. And in the last decade, we've done over 13,000 assessments in the US alone. So this allows us to have that expertise and make sure that we're providing the right recommendation based on the application and industry that the worker is in.
And the feedback has been incredible, right? I heard you got some strong reactions during recent demos. Tell us a little bit about that.
It was eye-opening because, again, you're looking to launch the products, and you're building up that excitement internally, and you want to make sure every I is dotted and every T is crossed. But then when you actually are interacting with the customers, like we did at NSC, and you see them looking at their hands and putting the gloves, they're like, I don't even feel this glove. And then we run them through some dexterity challenges to make it a fun experience and simulate real life applications within a facility. That's when you see their faces, and it's like almost like the light bulb goes off.
That's what I love about Ansell, innovation with purpose. You're not just designing products, you're helping workers everywhere stay safe and really perform their best.
Yeah, Ansell's mission is to lead the world to a safer future. And that's why we continue to innovate. We want a worker to leave their shift the same way that they came. And that's why we continue to innovate and have these new technologies.
Jason, thank you so much for joining us today. It's clear that with the new Ansell Aerofit, you don't have to choose between comfort and protection.
Thank you, Toni. I really appreciate you having me today.
It was great hanging out with Jason today, and to learn more about Ansell's HyFlex Precision Comfort Series, contact your MSC representative or visit www.mscdirect.com/products/Ansell-Aerofit to explore the full lineup. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. Thanks, and we'll see you next time on Tooling Up.
Want more insights and ideas to improve the efficiency and productivity of your operations? Check out the Tooling Up video playlist to hear tips that can take your company to the next level. And subscribe to our channel so you won't miss out.